Hey guys, John here, Half-Ass Gaming. Just wanted to do a really short video on a follow-up to Stonewall, the second video. So let's talk about what we initially did. One moment, let me just grab my tweezers. Okay, so initially what I did, it was the Confederate opening move, and they were bringing Garnett's brigade. Actually, they're going to bring two brigades from the off-map boxes down here. Okay, and the Garnett's brigade, they initially came up the road and it went over all these guys. They're associated artillery, Jackson with them as well. That's Garnett underneath Jackson. So they have, I don't know, 2-3 regiments, whatever it is. And then so how this is supposed to go in the sequence of play is the rebels are supposed to move all their forces. Now, I haven't done that. 2 brigades and the cavalry brigade I haven't moved because I wanted to take this opportunity as after having moved them into their position to check out line of sight, to see if if the Union guys situated on top of Pritchard's Hill would have the opportunity to do some fire combat on this brigade after they moved into their positions. Now, I have absolutely no idea how to play this game. This is tactical, as covered in the first video. I don't know shit about tactical. I'm trying to learn it because I got about 10 civil ACW tactical games. We're not even going to get into all that. So anyways, I moved this brigade right here, not knowing if that was a good place to move them or why. They had 5 movement points, and it took 1 because of the road to get here, and then 2, 3, 4, 5. So they pretty much exhausted a lot of their movement, and that's where they are. So I was supposed to, like I say, I'm obligated to move the rest of the Confederates first, and then we go into fire combat. But I wanted to see what would the Union be able to do from this hill. And one of the things that I did write down was easy to determine that the rifle musket range is 5 hexes, so none of these units can take fire from the rifle muskets of these regiments right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One is 6 hexes away, the closest one, so that wasn't even an option. However, they're both in range of these 2 artillery units here and here. Okay, so naturally, I know they're in range because those are Napoleons and those are 15 hexes, so they're well within range of artillery fire. So I said, okay, I guess right here I got to learn line of sight. Not looking forward to it. Wish I didn't have to do it, but it needs to be done. So I kind of drew myself a little graph here as to what's going on. So the first thing they talked about was blocking hexes. So I thought it would be cool if we could, first thing was, let's define what's a blocking hex. So those would be woods hexes, town hexes, ridge/crest hexes. And we do have crest hexes here and here. Those are crests, not to be confused with ridge, which has the stuff on both sides of the hex side. Okay, so those are crests, and they do block line of sight for the purposes of firing. Okay, so I said to myself, well, I guess the simple thing is that these artillery units can't fire, and that would be now. What's interesting. And again, I'm welcoming all constructive criticism here. If I've got this wrong, line of sight, I want you guys to chime in and let me know. But from what I understand, the crests are no obstacle to firing if it's a question of being adjacent. Okay, if the unit firing is adjacent to the ridge hex side, or the unit taking fire is adjacent to the ridge hex side. So as we can see, this is not the case for these two artillery units. Okay, right here and here, neither one are adjacent to this ridge hex side. And then there's another ridge hex side right here. They're even farther away. So what I can ascertain from the way I'm reading it, if you're not adjacent to the ridge hex side, you're not firing through it. Okay, that's what I would take. And there's other considerations with that, considering if the level of the two are different. I may not be able to find that easily. Yeah, line of sight, man. I highlighted a bunch of crap. Yeah, but from what and the other thing is that we can't even go past the. I'm not even looking at the relative levels. Hill, okay, is higher than. What are the three levels? The three levels are ground level, ridge level, hilltop level. So obviously Pritchard's Hill is hilltop level, then you have your ridge level, and then your ground level. But the bottom line is these artillery units cannot fire unless they were fire through those not ridges, those are crests. Okay, so I mean, I wanted to do some. They don't use the term opportunity fire, but I like to use it. But they call it fire combat, to fire down on these guys. I wanted to actually fire both of these artillery units into one hex right here, and do some damage to this guy right here, which you can do. You can fire two into one hex. But the problem is they can't fire over, on top of, or they can't fire over or through that crest unless they were adjacent to it. That's my understanding. If I'm wrong, then let me know, and we will go from there. And then there's other issues. Once you get past that, there's also then you deal with the levels. Hilltop versus ground level, ridge level. So those are other considerations, but from what I understand, those artillery pieces cannot fire through those crests as the way they're situated right now. So I'm going to end this video right here, but what I'm going to basically do is, we have most of the other Confederates. We got off-map Confederates down here. That's a brigade. There's a brigade over here that needs to be moved, and then the cavalry brigade. So only one of the four rebel brigades are moved at this point. I'm beginning to grasp line of sight. That's huge and tactical. Wish there was an easier way, but I guess as you use it, you become more proficient. It's second nature, and you can just judge things, really quickly. But so I'm going to move the other three Confederate brigades and then get back to you guys, and then we'll take it from there. So I'm going to learn this very slowly with many videos. The good news is someone who is as lost in ACW tactical like myself should be able to keep up and grasp and retain these concepts, because I am, when it comes to this stuff, man, I'm just a dimwit. But we're gonna learn it. We're gonna learn it because, like I said, I got like 2, 4, 6 just of the GB ACW series sitting behind me. So, anyways, I'm John. I wanted to do that artillery combat for you today, but it ain't gonna happen until somebody moves closer or they move those guns up to the edge of the hill. All right, I'm out. See you guys next video. Bye bye.